everybody, welcome to Jacob's Quest, and today we are continuing the Mandalorian Season 1 rewatch with Season 1 Episode 5. And as usual, I will count down from 3, 2, 1, and on 1 I will hit play, and then I'll hit the timer starts, and there might be like a second delay, but you'll see a little window pop up, so you might be able to just kind of try your best to sync up to where I'm at. And yeah, we're just gonna keep on going on. We have like 8 days before season 2 starts. We still have 3 episodes after this one to watch, so we gotta keep on watching. All right, so here we go. I'm going to hit play in 3, 2, 1. Okay, got that playing, got the timer started. Because you are a legend. Previously on The Mandalorian. Still not sure how those trackers work, but they just do. I'm still wondering if this little like colorful opening is gonna be there for season 2, or if they'll change it a little bit. Because it feels like that was kind of like an experimental, like, hey, it's the first Disney Plus show on Star Wars. Let's do some kind of cool graphic. That's what it felt like, at least. I can't quite tell what kind of ship he's flying. It looks like I guess I was gonna say his ship is, seems much more capable than Mando's ship, but I guess his, is a fighter, whereas Mando's is more of like a, what would you call it? More like a cruiser, I guess. I don't know what you would call it. That's his line. That's my line. There he goes. Yeah. So the Razor Crest is beat up again. So you know what? I think because it's a very similar shot to how we saw the season 2 trailer start, where he's like drifting towards a planet and his ship's all beat up. So I guess it just happens a lot. But anyways, yeah, I was gonna say the Razor Crest is more of a carrier because he's got to hold all the storage of like the people in carbonite and stuff, whereas that guy was using a fighter. So I guess it makes sense that the Mando was kind of getting his butt kicked for a second there. Would he turn on like the emergency power or something? Yeah, I guess you can just kind of flip a couple switches and see, my thing is like they always say stuff like that, like, oh, I'm locked in, but like what screen, what monitor are you looking at, so that way you know what you're locked in? I don't know. Is it like a radio signal? Is that what it is? Like, what are they looking at to know that they're locked in? Yeah, that's right. These droids are back. See, apparently she's like a comedic actress from somewhere. I don't recognize her though. See, we know he was in a shootout and one of his engines was hit, but like it was kind of like she was like making shit up. She's like, "Oh, I'm gonna have to rotate that." Like, what is that? So is it like a? I guess it's just a Mos Eisley. I don't know. I don't know. Like just like a district ordnance thing where like your ships land here and there's just people there who work at those ports ready to fix your ship up for you. I guess just kind of interesting. They're playing for parts. She's playing for parts with her droids. I just realized that three bolts and a motivator. That's funny. Like what? Will she deprive those parts from her own droids? I don't know. It's just kind of funny. Baby Yoda looks so sad. Something with bones in it. Yeah, because he had the bone broth earlier. Ooh, that thing was like a giant wasp or ant or something. Ah, this guy. I hate this stupid goddamn earring and like everything about this character is just like the really douchey attitude, the earring, all of it. It's horrible. I hate all of it. he's like a frat bro almost, you know. It's just it's really douchey and shitty. Ah. But anyways, yeah, I was gonna say it's funny that like the droids are running the cantina now, because that dude's like no droids, but like I think it was in a book somewhere. What happened to the bartender? But in any case, it's kind of funny that he's gone and now droids are running it. Okay, see, and that just raises more questions about the tracking fob. So you can just memorize what the tracking fob tells you. I don't know. Is like its location written somewhere on the screen? How the hell do these fobs work? Because it kind of seemed like they just light up and beep when you're getting closer, but I guess there must be some kind of display on it. I don't know. That's just really funny that she's like she's giving him like a parenting talk. It's just funny. Yeah, so this is where he'll remember the child later. So did he just rent these speeder bikes, or did he go and buy them? I don't imagine Tatooine is a place where you can just freely just like rent stuff. But then again, all the crime syndicates are mostly gone, right? So maybe it is. Maybe now it's like a pretty friendly place where they let you just rent bikes and stuff like that. Considering like how this is like a mix of like real footage and then the volume in the background, and it's like you can almost tell where the volume starts. I think like right around the ridge of sand right there, especially in this shot. But it still looks pretty good. Like you wouldn't know it's there unless you were like looking for it. This was your job, kid. Like, man, if only I was gonna say if only Luke had given the given the Tusken Raider something to trade. But no, I guess he kind of got attacked out of nowhere. He didn't even have a chance to trade them something. The dewback looks pretty good. Like the CG on it looks pretty good. Yeah. Okay. So they just showed the front of the tracking fob. It's just a light with that beeps. So I'm still questioning, like, what did he memorize? He's like, I memorized it all. Like, what? The beeps? What did you memorize? She's got the high ground. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, I feel like it's been confirmed that she does come back. I'm not entirely sure. But I wanna say that she was like in an interview somewhere and she confirmed that she is coming back for season two. How old is Din Djarin? Because he calls him old man. Not that there's any real way he would know how old he is, but yeah, I will say, like other than like this sniper section, she didn't seem like she wasn't that difficult to take down. But maybe it's because all she had was a sniper. I don't know, or a rifle, whatever. But like considering that he gets the drop on her, like yeah, I'm really not sure why they bothered to introduce this Toro character at all. I feel like this episode in general would be pretty greatly improved if it was just Mando going against her, you know, and it was just them two in the episode. But mm, hey, he said the thing. She's no good to us, dude. He said it. Yeah, I actually I hate this part. I hate that Toro manages to shoot. I don't know. It just I don't know. Like I said, I feel like this episode would be greatly improved if it was just Mando and this girl here. Like Toro's inclusion in this whole situation just I feel like makes it worse. Wonder how many guild bases there are because Navarro couldn't have been the only one, so there must be like a just a series of bounty hunter guild bases on different planets. Yeah, see, I guess that's my thing is that like this character started off as like, okay, he's the rookie who's he doesn't really know what he's doing, but he's kind of like a douchey bro trying to act like he knows what he's doing. And then he turns like he turns evil pretty dark, like pretty quickly. He's like, okay, now I'm just evil now, right? And like not that he was like a good person before, but it's like I don't know. It feels like not the way these stories usually go, and maybe that was the point. I guess I don't know, but I, I I don't know. They maybe it's just the actor or the way that, I don't know. The whole thing about it just I I don't think anyone except jokingly some people like the character, but I think you know in reality most I think everyone just kind of agrees this character just kind of sucked. Because like okay he shoots her like when she doesn't expect it, but then he gets taken out like really easily here, like really easily. So it was just like okay, just Phoenix Shan was a much more compelling villain than the bro. Yeah, see, he just goes out like such a punk. Like I don't know. It just but again, maybe that was the idea. Maybe it was like, oh, you thought we were doing like he's training someone and then he gets killed. But no, he turns out to be the villain. Like maybe that was the twist they were going for here, but the the character wasn't likable to begin with. And much if they were gonna have to bother with this Toro character at all, I think they should have just done the classic like, you know, Cowboy Bebop, Spike trains that one dude and then he dies at the end of the episode and it's all sad. Like they should, if they were gonna introduce a Toro like apprentice type character for like one episode, they should have just done it that way. It's him turning evil. It's like he's not really a threat, is he? So that where did that money come from? Because he didn't turn in Phoenix Shand unless he just grabbed that money off of Toro's body there. I don't know where that money came from. Unless he took it off of Phoenix Shan's body. I guess she might have had some money, but then what? He just left her body there. I guess it's possible. Because like the whole thing that his whole plan to get money was to turn in Phoenix Shand, like her bounty, and then he was gonna get paid from that. But they didn't do that. So, anyways, all right. So here we go. Here's the mysterious the boot spurs. It definitely seems like Boba Fett armor. Um. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and pause that there and stop the timer. Um. Yeah, that last second character definitely seemed like Boba Fett armor, Now, based on all the rumors for season 2, I think it's more likely it's going to end up being Cobb Vanth who's wearing Boba Fett's armor. And I think this also kind of explains how Fennec Shand is going to return, is because she likely, they spray some Bacta fluid on her gunshot wound, and there you go, she's fine. They could very easily do that, I think. Yeah, I think that's more likely the scenario, is that it's Cobb Vanth who's like, oh, here's this dying person, and I'm a good guy, so I'm going to help her out. Not knowing that she's like a mercenary person, because Cobb Vanth's like a sheriff character, good guy. Anyways, so that episode wasn't as, I feel like when I first saw it, I remember it being much worse than this, but it actually wasn't that bad. I think it really does just come down to, like, I can see what they might have been going for. The twist of, the Toro character was, he like, oh, he's a, like, this noob showing up, and Mando's gonna show him the ropes, but then he turns, then he's like gonna die or something, but then he turned out to be the villain, and that was like the twist. So I get that. I don't know. I feel like the villain they set up was still a better villain than he turned out to be. So, I guess my thing is, like, unless your noob rookie character somehow can actually be like a really compelling villain, I don't know. It doesn't seem worth the twist. But then again, it's only like a 1 episode thing. It's not like a big deal. Toro's never coming back, so it's not like, I guess it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. And still, the most significant thing from this episode are those last couple seconds with the mysterious boot-wearing Boba Fett type character. That's still like the biggest takeaway here. Yeah, in any case, cool. That was episode 5. Yeah, episode 5. I almost forgot where it was. That was episode 5. Yeah, we'll keep on doing this rewatch. We have 8 more days, I believe. I think it's 8 more days. Yeah. Until season 2 begins. I still have 3 episodes to watch. So yeah, I'll see you guys on the next episode.